Hey, what's going on everybody? Coach CWC coming at you with another exciting video. Today I'm bringing you the review of the iPhone 7 Plus. This is the black 256 gig model. Let's go over some specs. The weight is 6.63 ounces. It's IP67 certified dust and water resistant, which means it's water resistant up to 1 meter or 30 minutes. The display has an LED backlit IPS panel, which is a 5.5 inch 1080 by 1920 resolution. It's 401 ppi pixel density. Chipset is the Apple A10 Fusion quad-core 2.23 gigahertz. The internal storage is 32, 128, or 256 gig variants with 3 gigs of RAM. The phone has 2 cameras. The one on the back is a dual 12 megapixel 28mm f1.8 aperture lens, and it has optical image stabilization. And the front camera is a f2.8. Video shooting capabilities on this: you can shoot at 4K at 30 frames per second, or you can do slow motion in 720p at 240 frames per second. This has dual speakers, one on the front in the earpiece, one on the bottom. The battery is a non-removable 2100 milliamp. Some of the key features, if you're considering upgrading, is the fact that it is water resistant, which means you can take it anywhere and not worry about it. That's why I also recommend getting a silicone case for it. This is the Apple version. You can get any version you want, but I found that if you go with the leather will actually bubble up with sustained water usage. So you just get the rubber and you have no issue with that. Another way that you can protect and make your phone look cool is to put one of these slick wrap skins on them. You can check that out over at slickwraps.com. Also, I do love the fact that it has dual speakers. The fact that one is front facing and the other is on the bottom. So if you muffle or put your hand over one or the other, you can still hear it. Works out great. I also like the fact that the home button now is not actually a physical button. So you have a nice tactile feel to it. And if you listen close, you can actually hear it vibrate when I push into it. Now what's nice about that is when app developers start to take advantage of that, they'll be able to incorporate that into games. So when you're playing games, you'll actually feel a force feedback like you would on a PlayStation or Xbox controller where it'll vibrate. The camera takes incredible pictures, and if you download the iOS public beta 2 or 3, it does give you the portrait ability, which gives you that nice bokeh effect, and I'll put an example of what that looks like on the screen. You just have to make sure that you're far enough away from your image to take the picture so that it has that depth of field from the picture, the object you're taking, to any objects behind it. So they recommend that you're at least 3 to 4 feet away, and then it'll do the depth of field effect. You can also see that this year they moved the antenna bands, so now they're on the bottom of the phone where before they used to be straight across. So that's what it used to look like right there. And now you have a dual camera setup versus the single camera, which allows you to use a zoom ability. So you can see right there with that 1x, if I push that, now it uses that secondary camera and zooms in. If you really want to zoom in, you can actually hold that and use this as a scroll wheel to zoom into objects. Up to 10x digital and 2x optical. Now the one thing that I do dislike, and I didn't think it would be that big of a deal, is not having the headphone jack. Every time I'm in my car, when I reach for my auxiliary, I go, oh crap, it's not there. So I have to remember to always pack a dongle with me wherever I go. Now the good thing is if you only use one pair of headphones, you can just plug this in and leave them on there and you're good to go. You'll never forget them. Same with the car. If I want, I can go and purchase this. This is a $9 adapter. Go purchase this adapter, plug it into my auxiliary port on my car, never worry about it again. Just the fact that in my car I also use an iPad Pro 9.7 inch version, which does not use this, so then I have to take this off. So it is different, and I'm sure with the next iPad Pro iteration they'll make it just use a lightning cable instead of a standard 3.5 millimeter anyways, so at least then they'll all be the same. The overall fit and finish is fantastic on this phone. Everything is premium feeling. The buttons are all very clicky, tactile, aluminum. Everything is a nice metal build. Now let me show you a size comparison of this and the iPhone 7. and then a size comparison between this and a Nexus 6P. So you can see that the Nexus 6P is actually a little bit larger, but it does have a 5.7 inch screen versus a 5.5. And then of course it's identical to the 6S Plus. This is the speaker quality. I'm just going to play my iPhone 7 Plus 256 gig unboxing, and you can hear the sound on it.
Hey, what's going on everybody? Coach CWC coming at you with another exciting video. Today I bring you an unboxing of the iPhone 7 Plus.
Very loud, very clear.
Version in the matte black.
So this is what I was talking about. If you end up covering up one of the ends on it, you can still hear it. So that's covering the bottom firing speaker, and then this is covering the front facing speaker, so you can still hear it. And the sound is incredible. It's loud, it's full, it's equal sound on both sides. Make sure you check out that video. I'll leave a link up on the top if you haven't seen the unboxing yet. So the biggest question that I get all the time is, should you upgrade if you have the iPhone 6S Plus if you're going to look at getting the iPhone 7 Plus? I would say if you want the dual speakers, the waterproofing, then it's a definite touchdown. The phone is a little faster, but I wouldn't buy it for that. And if you want to get it in a larger storage space, such as the 256, I would recommend upgrading as well. I got the 256 gig version so I could shoot a lot of 4K video. I also use this with the DJI Osmo Mobile. You can check that out. I'll leave a link for that. I think this is a perfect phone for anyone who wants sustained battery life, no glitches, buttery smooth, and an easy operating system to use. If you're on the fence about it, or you're not sure if you should switch from an Android to an Apple phone, I would say go into your local cellular service company and fool around with it for a while, or you can check them out at Best Buy. Get a feel for it, just see if you like it. This is my daily driver. I'll be using this and the Google Pixel XL just because I like to use both Android and iOS. So that's going to do it for my video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe and share this with your friends. If you have any questions, leave them down below. And as always, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you on the next video.